But one of the things that I've been tripping up on is finding a deal and when do I pull the trigger on reaching out to lenders.
Very good question. And David is a lender, but I'm gonna look at his reaction. Do not reach out to lenders when you don't have anything on the contract.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
David has something to say about
Yeah,
it.
I mean, you could. I mean, I personally say reach out to me if you want me to give you some pricing if you don't have it under contract, so you get a gist of what it's about.
Right.
But I mean, I do it because I'm working to drum up business. So if somebody's reaching out to me, I'm giving them pricing, they'll probably come back when they got something they have under contract.
So
But
I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
that's it. I mean, but but giving pricing is, it takes 24 hours for me to get you pricing. It's not a big deal. I can give you pricing off the top of my head a lot of times. So it's not that big a deal.
But do that 20 times. I do that 20 times with David, and 21, the 21st time he might be, well, he's Raheem again, and I still don't have a contact for him, right? Like, what I talk about is when I got started in TRIA, the non-profit organization. Side note, by the way, guys, I got elected on the board of TRIA, which I'm super excited about. So thank you. You're going to see me in the main meetings. You're going to see me more active in TRIA. It's all about giving back because the TRIA was for me the cornerstone of me getting started. But if you're reaching out to people, and I'm just saying arbitrary names, but say you reach out to Jenny and you meet Jenny in TRIA, and you say, hey, I'm thinking about buying a house. Jenny's not going to look at your deal until you have it on the contract. That's how went. My first TRIA meeting that I joined, I had a house on a contract, and I went to a lender and said, I need money for this house. I need $50,000 for this house. He went and looked at the house the day after, and the day after I had money for that house. Right. So for him, sometimes it is putting the cart in front of the horse. That can feel that way.
Yeah, it
But
does.
if you're really convinced about the numbers and you're really convinced about the numbers and you're able to negotiate a small DD, just put it on the contract. What's the worst thing that's going to happen?
The lender
I
says
mean,
no.
there's not too many moving parts in a loan usually. Just so you know, the rates are going to be, let's say in the 12s or a couple points to the lender, and 70% after repair value is the maximum loan amount. So I mean, if you got that idea, you can pretty much guesstimate what a lender is going to do. Right? Isn't it 12%? You've been on this, Tim? Eric?
Yeah. So it's 12% at 2 points. It's pretty standard for a flip. So
just count on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
The fear always been was that I put the earnest due diligence and then I take a really long time or don't find lending and then I lose those funds. That was always a fear.
So what you want to do is if you have a property, if you have a realtor and a contractor, you want to send them out in the first showing. Just waste one showing and say and let the seller know, or the wholesaler or your agent know, say, hey, I am really interested.
Right.
And at the point that you're saying that, you're not lying, because you are really interested. You are
Right.
really interested. And you tell them, hey, before you accept an offer, let me know, because I'm going to send out my realtor and I'm going to send out my contract. It comes down to communication. And then they go out. After that, I'm never going to see the property again until I own it. Then when I own it, my contractor goes out and he starts to work.
So I shouldn't fear about losing my earnest and due diligence, especially if I did all my homework beforehand.
If you send a realtor and a contractor out and you make sure that you have an ARV and a contractor's bid before you make the offers, then I don't see it. I don't see how you can lose. Like, if you do all your due diligence, if you do your inspection and everything up front, I don't see a scenario how you would back out of the contract. I have never done it, or something really bad must come up, and then I do it.
Okay.
Funny.
So whenever you get these contractor bids, how accurate they are, and if they're not accurate, how much cushion do you keep? That it will fluctuate.
So 10%
Typically.
10% fluctuation, but that's also always why you send your realtor with the contractor to look at it.